Hey everybody, my name is Nina Pop, and today I want to talk to you all about the best essential oils for combination skin. I am trying to get this camera right because usually I do this. That's because it's over here and usually it's over there. Okay, first and foremost, it's so much stuff on this table, y'all, that we're about to go over. I'm really excited. I'm trying to go live more often over here on YouTube since this is my main platform, and plus I'm trying to get my watch hours up. So I'm pulling up my blog that I recently wrote. If you haven't seen it yet, go to ninapopwilliams.com because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. It is a ton of information and links and things like that for you to be able to get everything we're going to discuss today about the best essential oils for combination skin. So we are heading to ninapopwilliams.com, and I should have had this pulled up already, but I just thought about it because I can't see my computer because it's behind me. And then we're just gonna go to blog because that's what we're doing. And let's make sure we are live and in color. Okay, we are live. And it shows, okay, and I can see the chat. Perfect. So the blog, really? So the blog you want to go to is this one right here. It is the best 5 essential oils for combination skin. And we about to get started. All right. So essential oil number 1 that you want to look for is, y'all, not the dog barking. This is why I do not do live videos. Okay, hopefully it's not too distracting. But the first oil you want to look for is bergamot. Bergamot is like one of my favorite good smelling oils. Like, it has like a really citrusy smell. It's really good for you if you are looking for something for like inflammation. Bergamot is a really good essential oil for that. So if you have inflammation on your skin, you want something light, not too oily, bergamot is the choice I would go for. The next oil, y'all, I forgot my book. Let's get the book. Hold on. Let's get the book. Let's get the book. I'm coming right back. Okay. Thank y'all for bearing with me. Because this is like my first time. Usually I'm live on TikTok, y'all. This is a bit... Whew, okay. I'm a little nervous. Okay. And plus you get to see like all my weirdness on live because I can't edit it out. Okay, so the next oil that I would consider, and this is something if you are dealing with a lot of breakouts and things like that. Actually, it's 3 of them for breakouts that I would consider, especially if you have oily an oil combination. First of all, do y'all know what combination skin is? I always call it oily combination because mine is more oily, but oily combination skin is when you usually have more oil in this area and under here, and then around here is probably flaky and pretty dry. That is what I used to experience a lot. And I still have breakouts. I still have discoloration, especially in my chin from where the mask used to be worn and still worn sometimes, but it's not half as bad. And that is the beauty of essential oils. Okay, so back to it. And if you want to learn more about what combination skin is and products that I suggest, definitely go to the blog because that's also what I'm using right here, ninapopwilliams.com. And I'll leave it linked when I go back in and edit it as well. But The next oil we're going to talk about is the, what we talking about? Oh, it's actually frankincense, but I'm gonna jump and talk about tea tree oil. I like to use tea tree oil for a spot treatment. So let's say I have a pimple, which I usually get in this area, on this area, or under here. If I'm getting any type of breakout like that, I will use tea tree oil or peppermint oil. And if it's really bad, I would use both, because let's be honest, like, tea tree oil kills bacteria. It has antifungal properties. It can do, and I'm not saying it's a definite, but it can do so many different things for the skin. And if you haven't got your copy of the ebook, you should definitely get that if you want to learn more about essential oils for newbies. But I'm gonna just pull it up here. So tea tree oil, it can be good as a good for mold, like, which has nothing to do with skin, but I'm just saying how many different ways you could use it. But it could be good for mold. It could be an odor fighter, so you could use it in your hair if you have any type of odor. It could be a good laundry refresher because it fights odor. So you know how you had a musty smell on your towels and things like that, it could really help with that. If you don't like using deodorants like that, tea tree oil is really good for that. You can get some witch hazel, a little bit of coconut oil, maybe even some shea butter, put a little tea tree oil in it, rub it on your pits, and you should be good to go. At least that's how it usually works for me. Oh, somebody liked the live, thank you. So what else do we have? We have, it's a grease absorber. So the same with lemon, which is also another good oil for combination skin. Like, lemon is one of those, even though it's an oil, it soak up oil, so it's really, really good for that. So I like to use lemon when my skin in this area is really oily and I need to soak some of that up. I'll go in with a little bit of lemon, put it on a cotton ball with some coconut. Well, I try not to use coconut oil too often on my face, but I will go in with a cotton ball, maybe some olive oil, and a little bit of lemon. But that's just to dilute it. But not often, because you don't want to use too much oil, right? And so another good oil for oil combination skin, see, I said it again. We just gonna call it that, okay? That's what we gonna call it. So another good oil is lavender. Surprisingly, right? Lavender is really good for the skin as well. And did I break down the benefits of that? Lavender is really good. I don't see it. Lavender is really good for calming your skin down. Like, you know how skin be having the, like, skin could be disrespectful sometimes. It could be very disrespectful. And so lavender is really good at just calming it down. So let's say you were going to make your own essential oil infused facial cleanser. You can go in with these oils. So let's go over them again. You can go in, you could try bergamot, and you don't have to try all of them. You don't have to try all of them. You could try bergamot, lavender, peppermint, lemon, tea tree oil, or frankincense oil. And those are actually 6. So I gave you an extra one because it was only supposed to be 5. So frankincense is another really good one. Frankincense is just, it has so many benefits for your skin. It can soften your skin. It can cleanse your skin. It can help your skin look brighter. It can clear up some of the, lemon oil is another good one for dark spots, because lemon is like you could use an actual fruit lemon too. Lemon is a natural lightener. I don't want to say a bleacher, but is that even a word? Anyway, lemon is really good for that. So you can also use it for that. So not only can it soak up some of that oil on your skin, it can also be really beneficial for those dark spots. Like I said, and I still have them, but I used to have a bunch of dark spots under here, and then in my nose area, I would always have an embarrassing breakout. It just never failed. My nose was the worst. Like, it broke out a lot. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not a skincare girl. I don't have a skincare routine necessarily. I just do what works for me. And I don't do it every day. Like, I know I should, but I don't. Like, I am very, I'm laid back, y'all. I'm laid back. But these are the oils that I suggest. I do not suggest using all of them together. We're not going to do that. But just pick like one or two. And then if you were gonna use a bunch of them, then like I said, you would want to do like some type of facial cleanser. Now, one of the facial cleansers that I've actually been using and love, and I've actually been pretty consistent with it, is the Thayer's. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I was waiting to get this for the longest, and I talk about this on the blog as well. And it is called the pH Balancing Daily Cleanser, and it is the aloe vera one. And this is really good. Like, it has no fragrances, no sulfates, no parabens, phthalates, any of those things that we're not trying to do. Now, for those of you that are just tuning in, my name is Nina Pop, and I am all about the simple ingredients, getting back to the simple life. And I just want natural things. Like, I want things that are plant-based as much as possible. I don't want a bunch of different fragrances and things like that. Now, I started this journey because I realized that a lot of things in my home was making me sick. And you probably have realized that too, and that's why you're on the same journey of looking for things that you can replace using essential oils, and that's what I'm here for. So if that is the type of content that you're into, I definitely suggest subscribing to the YouTube channel. If you are not a fan of lives or after parties, as I like to call them, as far as replays is concerned, definitely consider watching some of the shorter videos, because I do those as well, and I put a lot of shorts up on this channel too. So it's a ton of videos. I have over 150 videos. Like, if you about this life, you're gonna find something on this channel. So definitely what was that? See why I like to edit? Definitely consider subscribing to the channel and share this live, or find a video you really like and share that. I mean, you know, whatever. Sharing is caring, and sharing helps the channel so much, and I appreciate you all. But let's get back to the live, okay? And let's start. I don't know, I really want to start hosting these on Thursdays between 5 and 6. That's kind of the goal. But let me know what y'all think, because on TikTok, it be people watching. You know, I got people talking back with me. On here, it's silent for right now, and that's okay. But I do want to start doing these live, if not every week, every other week. So let me know what you think about Thursdays at 5 p.m., which is right now. Okay, so back to the product. Theirs is really good, but I also have their toner, and their toner actually says fragrance on it, so you want to be really careful with that. And also at ninapopwilliams.com, I talk a lot about what's wrong with fragrances and parabens and phthalates and things that you really want to avoid if you're trying to be on this natural journey, because everything that says natural is not natural at all. So you want to look out for that. But this, it seems pretty good. Like, everything looks pretty plant-based. It's still a bunch of product. It's still a bunch of ingredients. I'm not gonna front. But it's basically, I don't know. It says 4 ingredients, but then it lists like 50. I don't know. But Another option for a facial cleanser that's really good for combination skin that you can add essential oils to would be, for me, because I ain't no pro and I'm not an expert. I just told y'all I don't even have a skincare routine. I just go what's easy. But it's cast soap. Cast soap is really good. You can dilute it. You can get the big bottle for like $13 at Target, Walmart, Amazon, so many different places. And if you do it on Amazon, you could probably get like the whole variety pack of the different kinds, because they have the unscented, almond, all those different ones. Now for my face, I actually use the baby one, the unscented one. I'm not using them harsh peppermints and all that stuff. We're not doing that. So I use that one, and what I do is I dilute it. Like, I get a little empty bottle, I dilute it, and maybe on one of the lives I'll show y'all how I do it the next time I have to make some, but right now I'm using this. But I dilute it, and then I'll add a little bit of tea tree oil, and then I'll pick whichever other one I want. So it could be frankincense, which is usually my favorite, because frankincense, let's go to our handy dandy book. If you do not have the book, you definitely want to grab it off the website, and it's a code on there, ninapopwilliams.com. But frankincense has an earthy smell similar to tea tree. In the book, I tell you what they smell like, because the book is mainly for newbies who don't want to spend a bunch of money on oils and end up like I did with a bunch of oils that you didn't know what to do with in the beginning, because I did that. Yeah, it has a very, I love it. I don't know how to explain it. It's definitely earthy. It's not sweet, but it's also not strong like clove. It's a very light earthy smell, and I love it though. So I would probably do frankincense with a little bit of tea tree, and I would add that to my cast soap, and I will fully dilute it, and I will unsense it, and then I will wash my face with that. And then I will follow, because cast soap will strip your skin of a lot of moisture, so you have to follow it up with some type of moisturizer. Now that could be a witch hazel spray face mist, which you could probably create this yourself too, to be honest. Get some water, a little bit of witch hazel, maybe add some well, this has aloe, and then you just spray it to put that moisture back into your skin. Anytime you use essential oils, you want to make sure you dilute them with a fractionated coconut oil. Now, you can also use a different type of oil, like, because some people are allergic to coconut. You could use grapeseed, you could use olive oil, you can use a bunch of different oils, to be honest. The only purpose of this is to carry the essential oils to your skin without burning you. And I experienced that when I first went natural, because I didn't pay for no expensive course and all that stuff. I just winged it. And I taught myself, and I learned, and then trial and error, which is why now I'm teaching y'all, so y'all don't make the same mistakes I did. But I burnt the mess out of myself messing around with essential oils and not diluting them. So you want to make sure, if you're putting it on your skin, that you have some type of oil that you are diluting your essential oils with. And so we went over the face mist, we went over the facial cleanser. So now the oil to like moisturize and put back in your skin, you can do a couple things. If you're more of a creamy girl, because your skin is already kind of oily in certain areas, so you might not want to go in with oil, then you can try shea butter. And shea butter is really good. They have the white one, then they also have the yellow one. Now let's say you want to go in with some yellow. The yellow one is really good for dark spots too, and I use this a lot. When I first started getting like really bad ones from the mask, I used the yellow one a lot. I'm not really a fan of it anymore in the summer, because it ain't summer yet, but it's hot in Texas, okay? And I don't like that yellow coming off. Not a fan of it, but this one is really good as far as dark spots. And if you was to go in with, let's say, this and a little bit of bergamot or a little bit of lemon, definitely lemon, you're gonna be straight. You're gonna be straight. And so the next thing I want to talk about is, this is some repairing rose oil. I pretty much only use this on the bottom. Like, I only use this really on the bottom part of my face. I sometimes use it in other places. It just depends, but mainly in the bottom, because this is the area that I'm struggling with the most to restore. Because, like, this is from, like, hormonal imbalance. This is from, like, insulin resistance. We got a lot going on over here. And so it's changing my eating, changing the amount of sodas I drink. Avoiding chemical products has all been contributing to the better health of my combination skin. So this is something I actually picked up from Marshall's, and it was only about $4. And y'all, listen to these ingredients: coconut oil, vitamin C, geranium oil, argan. I don't actually know what passion fruit is, but passion fruit, castor oil, lemon oil, sunflower oil, rose hip oil, avocado oil, and rosemary oil. And so it's a bunch of oils mixed up, which you can make yourself. And it's just in a glass jar to make sure that it protects the quality of oils. Because if you are new to this essential oil life, then let me let you in on a secret. Essential oils are very potent, and if you put real essential oils in plastic, it will break down. It will literally melt, and it won't melt instantly unless you put it, like, I had the little foam ball things, and I was trying to make like a room air freshener in the beginning of my natural lifestyle, and I poured essential oils on it, and it literally just was like gone, ate it all up instantly. But yeah, so you want to be careful with using essential oils with plastic. And if you do not know what real essential oils is, you definitely want to be following me. Definitely want to be following me. I suggest going to the blog that we talked about with the combination skin, because that blog also shares the essential oils that I'm using, which is plant therapy. And I'll leave the link in the description when the video is over too. But I used to mess around with a bunch of those MLM brands, spinning an arm and a leg. You don't have to do that. When they say that it's therapeutic grade and all that stuff, what does that even mean? Because according to, if I'm not mistaken, the FDA site, as long as it's 7% essential oils, they can put 100%. They could put all natural, even if it's a few plants. They don't have to list all the ingredients. So what is that? What does that even mean? And so I look for brands that are convenient. I look for quality brands, but I don't believe you have to spend an arm and a leg. Another brand that I'm not associated with at all is Revive. You can get them off of Amazon. I haven't done much research on Guru, but you can get them in Walmart. I do have a few bottles from them. I don't use them on my skin though, because I don't know how good those are, because like I said, I haven't researched them yet. But they gave me a free one with my plug-in that I use, because I switched out my chemical plug-ins for an essential oil plug-in, and I used the Guru for that. But that is that. Next thing, so we talked about the shea butter. which if y'all don't know about shea butter, where have you been? Another thing I want to talk about is this. And let me actually get the cup. Woohoo! Woohoo! So this is butterfly PT flower tea. That's what it looks like. And let me open it for y'all. It's little flowers, and it's a herb, and it's a tea. And what I really like about this, it doesn't have any taste to it, but, and I'm about to actually make it, so let's show you. So this is it. I have it in my little infuser. Do y'all see that pretty blue color? I had it sit in, so it is a little darker, but hold on. You can't really see it, but it's blue, and it changes colors when you add lemon to it. So let's do it. Y'all see that? Now it's becoming a nice pretty purple color. It doesn't really have a taste, so I like to add honey to mine, but they say that this tea is really good. We're gonna use my handy dandy unicorn cup because y'all know I'm a unicorn, and my friend gave me this cup. It's so cute, literally one of my favorites. And I'm gonna just put some honey in here, and yes, I like a lot of honey. And then I'm just going to pour my tea in, and let's hope I don't make a mess as I make a mess. That was such a pretty purple. I'm so glad I got that on camera. And we're gonna wipe this up. Now, like I said, this essential oil, this herb is really good for your skin, from what they say. Just the research I've done on it. So I've started taking it, and they say you should drink it every day, but y'all, I don't drink it every day. I do not drink it every day, but it's really, really good with whatever you add to it. So you can add sugar. I like to use monk fruit, so it's not too sweet. And then, yeah, drink it every day. It's supposed to help with like weight loss. It's supposed to help with clearing your skin, different things of that nature. Another really good one, is Aztec. Did I say that right? Secret Indian healing clay, and I actually got this from Marshall's too. Now let me tell you, I do not use this on a regular basis because the last time I used it, it messed up my pipes. So if you do use this, you want to make sure you catch it. Like, it looks literally like this, and when you make it in a bowl, you stir it up. You can add essential oils to this as well, and then you can put it on your face, let it get hard. And I will leave the video at the end of this one of me actually using it, because that was a mess, and I will probably never do that on camera again, just being honest. So I'll leave the old video, but it smells really good. Oh man, that smells good. But it's supposed to be really good for skin. It's supposed to be really good for pulling the impurities out of your skin. And the only last thing I have for you all, and I don't think this video will be an hour, even though I said I was going to stay on here an hour, only because, I mean, it's new. It's not, unless somebody has questions, drop them in the comment section down below. But I'm not going to keep y'all. But it's these little things. Now, eco-friendly people, I'm sorry. Okay? You can click off now, because this is not eco-friendly. But I love them, and I don't know an alternative right now. And that is these little tabs. These are compressed towels. And do I have some water over here? No. Let me go put it underwater. Okay. These are compressed towels. And the reason I like these is because it's nothing on it. Like, it's just a towel that you can throw away when you're done. Hold on, y'all. Let's put some water in here. I'm going to just use my little cuppy cup. Now, usually you will run this under a sink, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to stick it in some water to show you all. And it turns into a little towel. I love these things. They're easy. You can get them just about anywhere at this point. The YouTubers be using them, and that's kind of where I got the idea from. And it picks up a lot of dirt. I mean, one, is no color to it, no dyes or anything on it, and you could just wipe your face off and get all the impurities that's left. Follow it up with your toner to really get the rest of it, and you should be good to go. Moisturize your skin and then leave your skin alone. Like, keep your hands out your skin, keep things off your skin. Try to avoid the chemicals as much as possible. Anything with fragrance for me, definitely, like, it does not, my skin don't like that. My skin don't like fragrance. Even before I start going natural, my skin didn't like fragrance. Like, I would start getting breakouts, I would start being itchy, and I thought those things were normal. Like, I just thought it was a part of life, and it actually wasn't, because I've been living my best life since cutting down on the fragrances. I still use them from time to time, but I do try to cut down on fragrance as much as possible. So remember, this is your natural journey. Can't nobody tell you how to live it. This is your journey. But I am looking to build a community of naturals that look like me, you know? Because representation in this industry is important. And I just want to shake up some things. Like, this is a one-sided industry. You don't see people looking like me talking about essential oils like that. You just don't. One, I'm black. Two, I'm natural. And three, I'm plus size. Like, you don't see that. So, like I said, I'm here to shake up some things around here, and I can't do it without y'all. So definitely join the community if you about that life too, and let's just go natural on a budget. Like, all these things that I listed are pretty affordable. I'm all about doing things on a budget, and that's one reason that I stopped using my essential oil membership, because even though it was budget friendly, I had to buy something every month, and I was really only using essential oils and cleaning products from them. And at the time I was single, no children, so what I didn't need to clean that often, and I wasn't even working from home then, so I really wasn't home that often enough to have to clean and do things like that. And so I have a bunch of essential oils from them, and they are awesome. But I have started to, the ones that I run out of, I started replacing them with plant therapy, and I love it just the same. Like, they still work. They still work really, really well. And yeah, I hope you like this video. I hope this video answers pretty much any questions that you may have. And with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next one. Let me know if you made it to the end of this video. Drop a white heart, drop something, let me know you're here. Yeah, thank y'all for watching. Bye, y'all. Now, how do we end? Let's see. Oh, that's not it. Okay.